So as everybody knows, it can be a little bit annoying target farming for a very specific exotic piece of armor. Of course, you could farm the lost sector whenever it rolls around on whatever piece you're looking for, you know, boots, armor, gauntlets, or helmet. And if you're able to, GMs are also a very good source as well. However, the pool of exotic armor has definitely been inflated, especially since they actually added the legend lost sectors, which was in Beyond Light. My guy, that was in 2020. We're going on 3 years since we've had legend and master lost sectors where you could farm exotic armor by yourself. So that is why Bungie is doing this exotic focusing. Now, they mentioned in the TWAB a bit more in depth on how it's going to work. There's going to be 2 tiers. There's one where you could, you know, just decode the Ingram for free, but that's duh. We already have that. The tier 1 version of the exotic focusing is going to allow you to focus your Ingrams from armor from certain expansions, okay? You can focus into armor from Forsaken, Shadowkeep, Beyond Light, and the Witch Queen. The Red War, you can actually focus in specific areas of armor, like exotic helmets, exotic arms, exotic chests, exotic legs. But for the other armor that came out during the expansion or the year of the expansion, it's going to be grouped into that area. The price for the tier 1 focusing is only 1 exotic Ingram, 30,000 glimmer, and 1 ascendant shard. Now for tier 2, that's basically going to be what you focus your specific exotic piece of armor. You're trying to get a good pair of sun bracers. Well, you can fork over an exotic Ingram, 60,000 glimmer, 3 ascendant shards, and an exotic cipher to focus an exotic Ingram straight into a pair of sun bracers. For example, obviously that is a bit more on the pricey side, 3 ascendant shards. God forbid you get shafted on the spikes, but that is going to be an option next season. Speaking of spikes on exotic armor, they also did mention that going forward in season 21, exotics should roll consistently with higher stats and with more individual frequent stat spikes, which I myself personally am very welcoming towards. They say the exotics should be rolling in the mid 60s with good spikes, so looking forward to seeing that going forward in season 21, of course. Now, you guys know how they're going to be talking about how we're going to have the ability to just add deep sight to some weapons in order for us to get some pattern progress towards them. Maybe some weapons that you're like 4 out of 5 on the pattern for. Well, they touched up on it in the TWAB. So it's called deep sight activation, and the currency that you are going to need in order to perform the deep sight activation is called the deep sight harmonizer currency. Okay, you're not going to be able to double dip red border. So if you had a gun that already had a red border on it, you pulled it off and then try to put it back on there with the deep sight harmonizer, you're not going to be able to do that. Also, you can't do this on weapons that were purchased from raid vendors. So you can't just juice up a shit ton of spoils and go target farm a specific raid weapon and try and get the pattern on it like that. Also, another reason why you probably wouldn't want to do that is because the max amount of deep sight harmonizers that you can get during a season, at least for season 21, is 6. 3 harmonizers from the free version of the season pass, and then another 3 from the paid version of the season pass. Now, that 6 is definitely better than 0, but I know a lot of people are not going to like that. Really? Only available on the season pass, Bungo? Not even like raids, GMs, or lighthouse runs? Okay. It's your game. And to finish off the video, the season pass price is being increased from $10 to $12, or 1,000 silver to 1,200 silver. And Bungie is doing away with Finest Matter Weave and Rainmakers. Starting in season 21, anytime you would have gotten to Finest Matter Weave, you're going to get Enhancement Core. Anytime you would have gotten a Rainmaker, you're going to get 3,000 Glimmer. You'll also be able to dismantle them into their respective materials starting in season 21 as well. And that is going to go ahead and wrap up the video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the TWAB down below in the comments section, as well as consider using the subscribe button as a form of cover. You guys be blessed, stay safe. I'll see you on the next one.